Good day, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know when you'll be watching this video. Just want to say hi to everybody. My name is David, and I just want to make this short video on issues of relationship. I'm not a professional in the field or anything. It's just from observation and experience. I just want to share a few things. And I don't know how far this video might reach, and I don't know who it might help. I'm just sharing. I'm in Sierra Leone, and I'm in Sierra Leone, and most of maybe what I'll be sharing are my experiences in Sierra Leone. Probably it resonates with other countries, other people from other places as well. What I've noticed in my country is that most families do not prepare their boys and the girls for relationship. In other words, fathers don't have that discussion with their sons coming up. Mothers don't have that discussion with the girls coming up. And most times the boys, the girls are left to copy from what they see at home, or what they see around, or maybe what they see, in movies. Sometimes you have very good functioning family, and the girl or the boy might copy something good that he or she takes into his or her own relationship. But most often than not, we have problems in the very homes that the children are coming from. And because nobody is making any deliberate effort to groom these children into being good husbands or wives, they tend to take those negative things from the homes unconsciously and bring them into their own homes. And because of that, we have a lot of problems in our marriages today. I personally, nobody called me. No, my dad did not talk to me as to how to live my life as a married person, how to treat women, or so I basically went into relationship and marriage just with what I know. But with education and reading and exposure, you're expected to pick up best practices and trying to implement them. It might seem very new because you did not experience it and you want to implement it. It's difficult. But the same thing goes for the girls. They too come into relationship without knowing how to handle the home or the husband. And when two inexperienced people in a particular field come together, you begin to imagine what would happen. And that's the reason why we have a lot of problems in marriages today. I know the basic understanding of a man. Even that's even a decent man. He knows that he must provide for his family. So he strives as best as possible to do that. And that's all. He sees the woman as maybe another child in the home, as a slave in the home. He does not respect the woman. He does not make meaningful contribution. He does not allow the woman to make meaningful contribution, that is, in the home. And the woman is like a second-class citizen in the home. Despite the man provides, that is a source of tension. Vice versa, on the side of the woman. As far as they are concerned, maybe they prepare the food in the house, they prepare the meal, maybe they take care of the children, that's all. Does not respect the husband, does not appreciate the husband. The husband brings things home by way of supporting the family, maybe providing finance for the family. The woman does not appreciate that. Maybe he even gives the woman money for personal stuff. She does not know how to appreciate. And I think that's the key. She does not know how to appreciate. A man could give you something and you say thank you. It's good. But another woman receives that thing and says thank you, and tomorrow morning again says thank you, next week again says thank you. Of those two men, who do you think is liable to bring more things home? Men are funny if you allow them to be men. You shower them with appreciation and praises for what they do. I don't care how little. They are challenged to do more because they want to be seen as playing the role, providing. So when you appreciate them, they are going to do more. But most women don't know that. Realize that I will say more about how men feel because I'm a man. I hope that probably when a woman, also sees this video, maybe they might give their own sides too. I'll just try to say a few things that I know from women that bothers them as well. But then it's good for a woman to give their own side. I'm not talking about all those those feminine things that you just, it's not a challenge. I'm not talking about challenge. I'm talking about how two people would work together, understanding what is important to each other. To each other. Men, they want a lot of appreciation. They want a lot of respect. And if you do that, your home is bound to be comparatively peaceful and stable. Another thing about a man, I don't care how big or how tough or how strict a man may seem. Every man, and this is one of the secrets, every man needs a mother figure in his life. Every man needs a mother figure in his life. Now, and this is the reason why most times daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws seem to have a clash, because the mother, the biological mother, knows what she feels for her son, and she goes the extra mile to be protective. She goes the extra mile. She makes a lot of fuss about her son. And the daughter-in-law sees this as maybe the mother-in-law is competing for the son's love, and some daughter-in-law, instead of they step up in terms of appreciating their husband, being there for him, they tend to compete with the mother, and there is clash. No. First of all, if you have a husband that has a mother who is alive, just see how you can love your husband more, be there for him, make fuss over him, every little thing of his life, and make fuss over it, make it a big deal, so that he sees you as another mother in his life. And if your husband has no mother right now, maybe the mother is dead, you're even lucky, because now you can assume that role. But for you to assume that role and know exactly what to do, you have to ask yourself, what does a mother feel for his child? And if you've given birth to a child as well, just think of how you think of your child and how you feel about him until you are able to replicate that feeling for your husband. You cannot be special to him. He comes home, he tells you, oh, I have pain on my shoulder. For that whole week, make fuss over it. How is the shoulder now? What can we do? Make so much fuss. Let him tell you that it's okay. He wants to eat. Make a lot of fuss about it. Ensure that he gets food. Ensure that he's okay. That's men. And once you do that, we will be sleeping and dreaming about you. You don't challenge a man and think he'll be thinking about you in work or thinking about you for the rest of the day. You don't show him who is boss and you think he's thinking about you in that way. No. You have to be his mom. Yeah, if you can just master that. Most times there's so many things. Oh, women should do this, women should do that. In a summary, if you can just be your husband's mom, yeah, your home will be peaceful forever. So what you'll be left with now is to go find out, if you've not given back to children yet, go find out, what does a mom feel for the child? How does a mom cares for the child? And try to do that. And then you see the difference. For men, I will tell you that they say men are not Some people think men are not emotional. That's a big lie. Men are emotional. You have to understand how we show love. Some men, me, I'm expressive. I can tell you that I can write, I can say things. But most men are not expressive. Most men show love by maybe spending, maybe giving gifts, taking you out. If that's what your man is doing to show that he loves you, appreciate that. And at times, tell him what he can also do in a subtle way to make you feel happy. Because some men, they love their wives so much, they want to really do more. They just don't know how. Back to where this discussion started, nobody taught them how. Nobody told them how to appreciate a woman, how to treat a woman. So if you're a woman and you're in a better position to help your husband, let him know that, honey, do this, and this for me. Let's do this and this and this. And vice versa. You to the man, you can help the wife. That's if you know. Okay? Men, love your wife. Show them off. That's why you must before you go into a relationship, make your decision wisely. It should be a woman you'll be proud of. A woman you want to show off to your friends. A woman you want to walk around with. A woman whose picture you want to put on your screen, your phone screen or your laptop or your desktop screen. A woman whose photo you want to have in your office. You should be proud of her. When you talk to her friends, your friends, say positive things. Don't be ashamed to show affection, even in public, for your wife. You know, there are so many things that I have experienced from my own readings, from my own research, from my exposure, that if only we just try and implement these things, we may not have them in our background. We don't have them where we are coming from. But if we just implement them in our homes, it will be a lot more peaceful than what we are having now. Conflicts, disagreements are bound to come because two different people and may not agree on everything. But those kind of tension that leads to separation or divorce will not arise if we look at these little areas. For the woman, see that man, see your husband as your child. Not in a derogatory way, but as someone to care for, as someone to make fuss over, someone to appreciate, and make sure your appreciation, let it be overmarked, if you like. Little thing, repeat the appreciation, you would see bigger things. For men, show off your women. Just like when you have your new car, show them off. What you would like to see on a woman, buy it for your wife. Make them look good. If we do that, there will be peace in our homes. But before I close out, let me just start one topic that we'll find some time to talk about. Most times, what is painful in a relationship is when one party knows this and is trying his best to do it. For instance, the woman knows that I must see my husband as my child, I must care, I must show appreciation, and the woman is doing that. And the man is oblivious of the fact, he's not really aware of what the woman is doing. Therefore, he's not returning the favor, so to speak. It's painful. It's painful. I will advise such a woman, sit your husband down and have a frank talk as to what you're doing and what you expect. And again, there are times the man can be this loving man, providing, showing the woman off, trying to, make the woman a lady. And this woman has no clue of what the man is doing and just living her life because that's what she knows. It's so painful. Again, in situations like that, I would ask, sit your wife down and have a frank talk as to what you're doing and what you expect. Because the truth is, if nobody groomed you to be the kind of wife you should be, nobody groomed you to be the kind of husband you should be, it is difficult. It is difficult to just be, the kind of wife anybody would want to be with, or the kind of husband anybody would want to be with. So we must make deliberate efforts to turn our situations around. I will be doing short videos on other areas, but this is the foundational issue. This is the foundational issue. If this is okay, all other things would fall in place. Thank you for watching and for listening. See you next time.